December 11th, 2023, regular meeting of the City Council to order. Please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Norma, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Tom Bagnell.
Present.
Councilmember Audrey Saavedra.
Present.
Councilmember Steve Hudson.
Here.
Mayor John Thompson.
Here.
Vice Mayor Jackie Henry, and she is absent. Councilmember Tatiana Murrieta. And Councilmember Eric Daniels.
Here.
We have a quorum, Mayor.
Thank you, Norma. First order of business is call to the public. That is the portion of the meeting where if anyone in the audience has anything they want to address the council on, they'll have up to 3 minutes. Please come up to the podium and give us your name and your address, and we want to hear from you. Okay? Nobody's rushing forward. We'll move out, call the public, move into approval of the minutes. Discussion and action, item 3, the City Council regular meeting, November 13th, 2020, and the City Council regular meeting, November 27th, 2023. Are there any questions, concerns, changes regarding either one of these minutes? If not, I would look for a motion to act.
Mayor, if there's no further discussion, I make a motion we approve the minutes.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Move into a public hearing on item number 5, to receive public comments on proposed amendments to the City of Coolidge Building Code, title, I think it's, how many, 15 chapters? 150.020 through 150.047 of the City of Coolidge, of the Coolidge City Code to adopt the 2018 International Building Code, IBC, the 2027 National Electric Code, NEC, and the 2028 International Fire Code, IFC, along with the amendments and attachments to all 3 codes. This is a public hearing. Mr. Lopez, go ahead.
Mayor Thompson, council members, we're here, as stated, to look at adopting the 2018 codes. We've been working on and discussing updates for the codes for quite some time. And this effort was accelerated based on a letter we got from the Attorney General saying we needed to update codes. And we were required to do this. So we got started mid-year, and staff, our building official Dennis Gillespie's here, fire chief Dylan's here. They've been working really hard, also with Stantec, to look at all the codes and adopt the amendments to it. So the amendments are the same as they were before. We're bringing them forward and attaching them to the 2018, but they're updated. So what, just so you know, we get a lot of requests to use the 2018 already. Nikola, utility scale solar, the utility scale solar, there are no references in the previous code to the electrical portion of the utility scale solar, so it's really important for safety's sake and for those things to be built right to use the 2018 code. So we get requests, we call them formal code modification requests. Home builders ask, schools ask. What they do is they send us an email with letterhead, and then Dennis approves it, our building official, and says, yes, go ahead and use the 2018 code. So what we're doing tonight is adopting them so they're more formal. And so just some information also, our ISO rating, which is given to us, it's an insurance type of process. Our building safety insurance code has been a 10, which is you want to be lower in the number. And that's really based on the older code. So as we renew these, that number should go up, which should make it better for our insurance for our citizens. So our fire department has a separate ISO code, and theirs, based on the function of the fire department, theirs is better because they just got a 3, which I don't know if you're announcing that, but it's a really big thing. It's really good. So the codes provide uniformity. Also, we, just so you know, a lot of our partners that we work with are under the 2018 codes. Pinal County, the State Fire Marshal's Office are under the 2018 codes. The Office of Manufactured Housing, which we have agreements with, to inspect are under the 2018. So it's important that we're on the same cycle with them on the codes. So this will do that for us. Let's see what else. And some of the like amendments are the abandonment of dangerous buildings, which we use. It's an older code, but everybody adopts the same. 1997. This brings us in line with all our surrounding partners and cities, including the fire code. So when we're dealing with, a fire issue and we're inspecting or doing something, the other cities are in the same code. So we're addressing everything the same way. And so what we want to do also, this, just so you know, this doesn't include the fee schedule. I want to bring that later to you to consider, but right now we just codes. And then the fee schedule is pretty, been around a long time, so we need to upgrade that too. But I want to make that a separate bring. I didn't want to bring them all together. I think that would be too much at one time, so I'll bring those later on. And we want to do a 6-month grace period. Get a flyer. And that way, anybody that's got plans in place, like math houses, they have time to change their plans and go to the 2018 if they want to, or they can go to the 2018 right now, but they can also use the older codes right now until they get to that. It gives them time to change their plans, which is pretty standard. We do that. Other cities do that quite a bit. So I think they mostly do that all the time. So we'll answer any questions you have. I've got both our building official here and our fire chief, so they're here to also answer any questions you or the public may have.
Any questions from the council?
I do. I just a little comment. I brought this up to Pinal County building official James, and he said it's a long time coming for Coolidge. He was kind of surprised they're doing this big of a jump all at once. But as far as a building fee, I would kind of suggest us to wait a little bit, a couple more months. I know the county's kind of working on coming out with a new building fee schedule on their own, so just kind of reference that for us going forward. But I think, yeah, it's good. I think it's a long time coming. I think in probably 2 more years, the county will be going to 2024, so just trying to catch up. That's all I had.
Anybody else? It's a public hearing. Public looks pretty excited tonight. Okay. Then, hearing none, then I guess we need to move out of the public hearing. We're out of it. Okay, we'll move into the business items for consent. And before I read them, is there any of the members of the council want pulled off for individual consideration?
No, sir.
Okay, here we go. Item 6, consider approval of the street closures for the annual Martin Luther King Jr. March being held on Monday, January 15th, 2023. Item 7, consider approval of appointing Damasio Montoya, to serve on the Planning and Zoning Commission 2-year terms, replacing current Commissioner Ray Halby. Item 8, consider approval of authorization of services tax order number 2 with Kimberly Horn and Associates, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $296,162.20 for the purpose of focusing on the design, engineering, and the CATEX categorical exclusion preparation to facilitate the submission of comprehensive documentation to the city, the Federal Aviation Administration, and the Arizona Department of Transportation, ADOT, for the Airport Road Reconstruction Project. Item 9, consider approval of entering into a grant and aid agreement between the Tohono O'odham Nation and the City of Coolidge, and approving acceptance and use of the funding in the amount of $93,877 towards the cost of purchasing a new police Chevy Silverado 4x4 patrol unit and related police equipment for the Coolidge Police Department. And 10 is a resolution number 23-19, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, adopting procedures for the adoption of major amendments to the city of Coolidge, Arizona general plan. I need a motion to act.
Mayor Thompson, I move to approve consent agenda 10.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Norma?
Okay, Councilmember Murrieta? Yes. Councilmember Daniels?
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell?
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra?
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson?
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll move into business, regular items, item number 11, ordinance number 23-13. An ordinance of the mayor and city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, adopting the certain document filed with the city clerk and entitled 2023 Amendments to Title 15 of the Coolidge City Code by reference to amended sections 150.22, 150.23, 150.025 of the Coolidge City Code relating to the construction and maintenance of buildings, structures, and property within the city of Coolidge, and providing for severability and the effective date thereof. Mr. Lopez, I guess that's you.
Mayor Thompson, council members, this is the ordinance that actually adopts the 2018 International Building Code, the 2017 National Electric Code, and the 2018 International Fire Code, and all the amendments and attachments thereof. So we'll answer any questions you may have.
It's very interesting reading, by the way, Mr. Lopez. Made quite a bit of sense. I imagine Phil understands it, probably can recite it.
Yep.
But anybody have any questions? Okay, if there are no questions, then I need a motion to act.
Mayor, if there's no further discussion, I make a motion we approve ordinance 23-13 as read.
Second.
Okay, motion and a second. Norma?
Okay, Councilmember Hudson?
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra?
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell?
Yes.
Councilmember Daniels?
Yes.
Councilmember Murrieta?
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Now we'll move into, thanks, Gilbert. A report from the mayor and council and/or city manager. We'll start with Councilmember Bagnell.
I really don't have anything to say.
Okay.
Surprised?
And there you have it. Let's move on. He might change his mind. Councilmember Saavedra?
I just want to compliment everybody that helped make the light parade just a wonderful event for the city. So, thank you.
Just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year because we won't see each other.
I wanted to say the same thing that Steve said. Thank you guys to all of our department heads for getting us through a successful year and for all that you do for us. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
The only thing going on for me this Friday, we got the economic forecast, so looking forward to that. Other than that, stay warm.
Rick?
I just think I'd like to acknowledge Chief Mark Dillon and the efforts that he put forward working with the ISO rating company. As we probably each of you heard, and I think there'll be a press release coming out very soon on this, that our ISO rating improved from a rating of 4 to a rating of 3, which is a big step. Barely a 3, but it's still a 3 nonetheless, right? But it's a big step, and congratulations to the mayor and council. Obviously, a big part of that rating increase was the council's decision to go to a full-time fire department. Made a big difference. There are a few things that we know where we kind of scored poorly on that we can work on some hydrant testing requirements that maybe give us a few more points next time. But we're very pleased with that result. And I think the electric light parade was awesome. I heard a lot of great comments about it. Congratulations to our staff for putting on a good show there. Mayor, really don't have anything else.
No, I'm tempted to go the way of Councilmember Bagnell, but I do want to thank our staff and my fellow council members. They do an excellent job. I think we get a lot accomplished. This has probably been the busiest year that we've had, I think, and since I've been on here. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. We spend a lot of time in different venues other than here these days, trying to fight to keep Coolidge above water because seemingly the more success you have, the more people don't want you to have success. So you got to keep moving and keep going because some other communities aren't happy that we're doing well. So anyway, I thank everybody here for doing the job they're doing, and I appreciate the council we have because I can tell you that a lot of the reason that these companies are considering a town our size is because of the council that we do have. So thank you for doing the job you do. And with that, I need a motion to get out of here. All right, all in favor? Opposed? Merry Christmas, everybody.